Hello, all you wonderful beings of light and truth seekers. It's Jez Sadler, Four Circles Healing Tarot, and I'm bringing you your weekly tarot reading for Monday, the 17th of August until Sunday, the 23rd of August 2020. These readings are a general reading for all signs of the zodiac, for all who are watching. And if you are a Patreon supporter, welcome. You are watching the early bird access. And if you're not a Patreon supporter and would like to get the early access to the weekly readings, the monthlies that I do as well as exclusive daily readings and so on, you can follow the link in the description box below. Okay, so I'm using the Gregory Scott Tarot for this reading. It's a new deck which I only received just middle of last week, about less than a week ago. It's a very good deck. I'll enjoy using it, but I may have to refer to the book because Gregory's put a different twist on some of the cards. So it might be having a slightly different interpretation. Certainly gets the intuition going. I hope you're all well. Hope you're fine. Hope you're wherever you are, you're enjoying some decent weather. We here in UK are enjoying a fantastic heat wave at the moment. But right now, it's mid-30s here in Rugby, where I live, which is in the middle of England, Warwickshire, and it's sweltering hot. It really is sweltering hot. And we're expecting some thunderstorms. Although I was saying that last night and maybe the night before, there's been some thunderstorms throughout the Midlands where I live, but not here in Rugby. It's been all around, but not here in Rugby. We haven't experienced anything. I've heard a little rumble, that's about it. We've had some rain overnight, but it didn't really do much to cool things down. So let's see how the rest of today goes. And into tomorrow, it's supposed to last for a couple of more days yet. But you're not here to have a weather report, you're here for a weekly reading. So please, cards, I'd like to know, or we'd like to know, what will the coming week bring for us? Monday the 17th of August until Sunday the 23rd of August. I'm going to pull one card to represent each day. Okay, I can tell you straight away, I'm not doing reversals. Okay, so as you can see, the reason why is because all these are coming out in reverse. So I'm not doing reversals. So let's have a look to see what we have. We have got Monday, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, fiery passion, thoughts, ideals, and so on, things like that. Things which get your heart racing and get your blood pumping. You can see all the nice red that she's, this big red cape that she's dressed in. Opulence. She's in control of all that. She's got that all under control. So on Monday, your passions, your ideals, your thoughts, your dreams are all online. Okay, so that's a wonderful card here, and she's getting the adulation, the recognition from those who she serves, because she is also a servant. She seems to be on like a stage here in front of these people. She's perhaps made a speech or given a performance of some kind. We got some paintings on the wall. We got the lion, which is strength, so she's got the strength and wisdom there as well. And then the other paintings, nice landscape. I'm just going that's it, nice landscape there, rich and opulent. And then we got like a figure here, that could be her partner. And then she's got the black cat, her familiar, if you like, her companion. And cats are always good in this, if you believe in it. Black cats are supposed to be considered to be lucky. And she's enjoying herself. She's enjoying this adulation that she's getting, and she's enjoying being of service. So on Monday you can be of service through an idea. Perhaps you have an idea that comes suddenly flashing into your mind as a way forward, perhaps to improve your life in some way. Let's find out how that goes on throughout the week. Well, there we go. Look at this. On Tuesday you have the Lovers. Got this lovely couple walking along, gazing into each other's eyes, surrounded by cupids. However, look here. Okay, you got this cupid here warning them, look out, look out, watch out, watch out, because the pavement's going from like all nice and smooth. You can see here it's all nice and smooth, and then it's going to rocky and it's fallen away. So don't be blind to what's happening on Tuesday. Okay, don't be so in love with your passion, your new idea, that you don't see the cracks in the pavement. Look at all the details. Make sure everything is tickety-boo. Make sure if you're doing any contract signing or anything like that, make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, as they say, before you sign anything. Look at the small print. Okay, don't be so blindly in love that you fail to see the danger ahead. Then on Wednesday we have the Hermit, and I love this Hermit. The Hermit is someone who's wise, who's been around the world, done the trips. He's visited all kinds of different places, gathered a lot of information, and then spends time alone by himself, seeking enlightenment. And that's what's represented by the lantern here. But look at his heart, the heart area, the pure heart. He's got the starlight in his heart, and he's looking wistfully off in one direction. He's got his staff here to help him along. Now, Hermit is someone that traditionally lives in like caves and people visit and ask questions of. So it's someone that's looking for an answer. So perhaps on Wednesday you're looking for a way forward, an enlightenment. Perhaps you're looking for a teacher of some kind, a mentor, to help you with whatever it is your new venture, that your or new relationship, because this could also be a relationship, as the Lovers are there as well. This could be a relationship or a new business partnership. This is very similar to the energy of last week, actually. So the Hermit is there for you to ask. So perhaps that's more to do with inner guidance. Go within yourself to make sure that everything here is tickety-boo, that everything here is as good as it looks. Okay, because sometimes not everything is as golden as it might be. Okay, so sometimes not everything glitters as gold, and you could be just walking with blind faith. And as you can see, these two guys here walking blindly into something that could be dangerous. However, if you go inwards, search inside yourself, meditate on this, ask for guidance from your divine source, whoever it is you speak to at these times for making big decisions, and you'll get the answer. But then we have Six of Pentacles. Look at that for a card. Look at all this, all that wonderful energy. The way she's looking there, all these wonderful pentacles, gold coins. The coffers are full here. Prosperity. Okay, this is a prosperous card. So you'll have this breakthrough moment, and if you do it right, if you take it step by step and look where you're going, this is the result. You'll have a wonderful week. This is Thursday. So by Thursday you'll have this shower of material wealth, perhaps, or certainly something very prosperous. It could be material, it could be emotional wealth, it could be spiritual wealth. Wealth comes in many different guises. But certainly by Thursday, things are picking up in your new venture, in your new business, in your new relationship, or within your existing relationship. Because this could also be an existing relationship, and things are really working out well for you by Thursday. And then we have a bit of a niggle on Friday. You start to have some of these doubts. The Four of Swords. And Gregory calls this the hope and despair card, because even though normally the Four of Swords is someone's lying down, but normally they have have a sword to hand, ready to go, waiting to be called to action, resting up, recharging their batteries. In this card, you see the guy, he seems to have his hands strapped down, he's looking terrified, he's got this pendulum. This is very Edgar Allan Poe, Pit in the Pendulum type of energy. It could well be. So quite possibly, yes, you may be lying down resting, and maybe some of those negative thoughts, the doubty toms and so on are coming in, because everything's been going so well. Perhaps you start to have the negative thoughts, which are self-sabotaging yourself. Like you often do. Your doubts start to creep in, but you can overcome those doubts. Don't forget, you start off with the Queen of Wands energy, and you have the strength of the Lion, and you can overcome that feeling of despair, that any negativity that may be happening, and you can then be fully rested, ready to spring into action should you need it, like you would normally do, because help is at hand. You've got the Hierophant, and here Gregory as a young boy, so this is something new, a new institution, and normally it represents like an authority figure of some kind, like a child pope. It could well be, that kind of situation. It could be a religious figure, it could be someone in authority. So maybe this is something you've been worrying about, that maybe you've signed some documents and you're worrying about whether it's going to go through because you've been here before and it hasn't gone well because something's come up in your past or whatever. But you don't have to worry. Okay, you don't have to worry at all, because the authorities are going to go your way. Okay, authorities are going to be in your favor, and this is a young energy. This is to do with a new beginning in that sense as well, isn't it? I'm just going to look up Gregory's meaning of the Hierophant, because it is a slightly different one. I haven't really had it before, so I need to look it up to see what his definition or interpretation of it. He's saying it's guidance, advice, and suggestions are precious things. So rather offered or received. Either offered or received. Okay, so you're going to get anything you're worried about. If you're obviously worried about something here, maybe because it's all going too well, something bad's going to happen, and you're going to get the guidance, to help, a mentor, internal guidance. Okay, that everything's going to be well. Okay, so, and that's borne out by the Queen of Swords. Look at this. Look at this beautiful card, that yellow joy of the dress that she's got on there, blonde hair, in front of her wonderful home, tending this lovely, rich and vibrant garden. And she's got a calm look upon her face, sword in the background there, in the earth, she's grounded, blue sky and everything. Look at that, that's just lovely. Isn't that just a lovely scene? She's fully in control of her thoughts. She's got clarity of vision. Okay, so she knows where she's going. She's been through all this. She's been through all that, and she's come out smelling of roses, literally, on the other side. So this is going to lead to this. Okay, don't worry about this. Don't worry about these thoughts and this, negative thinking you may be having. You're going to have help, whether that's spiritual help, divine help, or perhaps through a a figure, an authority figure, or someone who's a teacher, a mentor, perhaps in your field, because this could well be business related. Or because of the lovers there, it could also maybe be like a counsellor, a marriage counsellor I'm getting. So perhaps you've started to improve your marriage or your relationship, and maybe you've hit a bit of a rocky patch, but you have a helping guide to puts it back on track. So all in all, this is a brilliant week. It's another gorgeous week of energy. Like I said, this could well be to do with a business venture, a business partner, and you may be looking to start something new with someone, but you want to check to make sure all the dots and crosses are all done, all your P's and Q's and whatever. Look at the small print so you can move ahead and enjoy the success that's promised. And if you do have any doubts, you're going to have someone to help you, to mentor you, and that will lead to prosperity. If it's a relationship, it could well be the same thing. It could be someone new, someone that admires you, that you admire. You get together, and you have an enlightened moment that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But then, oh no, I've been here before. But someone helps you. You have a chat with someone about your fears, your hopes, and how you feel, and they help you. It could well be someone, a religious authority, or someone like maybe your priest or your reverend, your vicar, your pastor, whoever it is, and they help you get yourself back on track, and you have the clarity of vision that you need to be able to move forward. So I'm going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards just to clarify what this could well be. I'm just going to pull one card to clarify what the energy for the week is, what the week is about. It's about creation. So this is something new. Okay, it's about creation, creating something new, whether that's in the workplace, whether that's in relationship, whether that's to do with business or so on. So it's about creation. I'm just going to see what the book says about creation. So it's in the neutral section. Let's have a look. Creation. So I will guide you to your muse. So there you go. I think this is probably more about relationship then. The legend says, in a time before history, the she shamans walked the earth and bestowing artistic talents on a select few. Oh, right, okay. So one day she rests under a birch tree. Hey, says the birch, I want more too. I want my muse too. Birch entertained she shaman for a long time, singing and telling tales. She shaman smiles. My great friends, you have had your art all along. She vows that from then on she will give everyone their own gift. To this day, she shaman has never left us. We see her inside every creative work. So there you go. So I feel this could well be that maybe you were worrying here, about whether you had the skills, whether you had the talents, whether you had enough knowledge, the experience to be able to move on with this new venture that you maybe started, this business venture, this promotion, that you've received at work, that's going on, and you're wondering whether you'd be able to actually move forward with it. But in actual fact, what the Hierophant is saying, you've got the skills, you've had them all along. That's what the she shaman is saying, and that gives birth then to something new, a wonderful creation that you can enjoy for the rest of your life. How's that? You've got the skills. You've got the skills within you. We all have skills within ourselves that, that surprise us at times. Where do we get that from? How did I know how to do that? It's because we build up these skills over time through our unconscious minds, through our personal experiences, through things that we learn, because we're recording in our minds. We're recording all the time. We're recording different things, different events, whether we're watching documentaries on TV or watching other things on YouTube or Gaia or wherever it is you go to, which are full of information, and you can pull on those experiences. You could be maybe someone who's moving into, say, I don't know, let's say you want to set up a social media marketing company with someone, and you get together and you start it, but you're saying to yourself, well, what do I know about social media marketing really? But maybe over the years you've been listening to social media marketing podcasts, and that information has been going in your ears, and it's there because when you go inside yourself and meditate upon it, the answers are there. So go within this week. Once again, as always, the advice is to go within, find the answers, and if you need a mentor, perhaps there is an extra course that you can take, some extra training that you can take, which will help you with that. Your new business venture, your new promotion, because I feel this is very much to do with work. Okay. So maybe relationships at work as well. Could well do or be a romantic relationship. It could well be to do with improving it. And you may be thinking, well, I haven't got the skills. I don't know. I'm not a marriage counsellor, or I'm not someone who's a life coach or anything like that. But maybe suddenly on the internet you come across one that can help you. Okay, to bring your relationship back on track, or to help it move forward, to re-inject it with the passion and love. Because as a result of speaking with this person, whether that's a divine person, a deity, or a spiritual person, or a shaman, or a counselor, life coach, whatever, as I said, pastor, priest, whatever, you will gain clarity of thought and vision, and be able to see the way forward. You'll have a calmer night's rest. You'll be able to free these bonds and be ready for action. Alright, so that's what I'm getting for you for this week. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Let me know how it resonates with you, and leave a comment below. Let me know how it does. And for those of you who are my Patreon supporters, I thank you. For those of you who are not as yet my Patreon supporters, please follow the link in the description box to find out how you can benefit. Alright, so until next time, guys, namaste.